Hello, and once again, welcome to Peter's Marine Service. I'm your host, Ted, and today I'm going to show you an incredible new addition to the Sea Ray Sport Cruiser lineup. What I'm going to show you is a 2009 Sea Ray 270 Sundancer. This boat's incredible, and it's quickly become one of my favorites. One, because of its size. It's a big boat, it's deep, it's long, it's wide, but it's also still a little bit trailerable if you needed to. But if you wanted to keep it in the water somewhere, it gives you lots of room inside the cockpit, inside the cabin. Really nice setup. As with most Sea Rays, you can notice here you have a large swim platform off the back of the boat. Very nice if you're either at the dock for getting on and off the back of the boat, or if you're out anchored somewhere and the kids are swimming out in the water. The outdrive tucks neatly all the way down underneath when it's in the down position, so you can feel confident that the kids jumping in and out will be safe as well. The ladder, if you notice, is all the way down deep in the water, which makes it very nice to get in and out of the back of the boat also. On the transom here, we have a convenient transom door, which opens up into a trunk. Here you have plenty of room to maybe mount some extra dock lines, extra ski tow lines, things like that can easily stow out of the way. Or you could put in here anything else for that matter that you want to keep at the back of the boat. Notice the stainless steel latches, hinges, just finish off the back of the boat very nicely. Your shore power hookup is conveniently located in this smaller compartment off to the port side. So your hookups are there for your shore power cords, and they come out underneath the bottom here as well. Your hookup for city water is there as well in the back of the boat. To transition into the cockpit, notice you have plenty of room to do so. Nice one level stepping into the back. This stainless steel lid here covers up the transom shower, which is located here. This is a hot and cold transom shower with stainless steel hose as well. Very nice feature on the back. You can easily take a shower off the back of the boat and have hot water. I mentioned also about the space inside the boat. The cockpit is incredibly large for a boat this size. Notice how much seating that you have inside here. Plenty of room. The L-shaped seating wraps all the way around. Plenty of room. You could put tons of people inside here and still have plenty of room to move about. As I said, I'll show you some more space here just to give you a perspective on size. You can easily sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 people inside the cockpit just in this L-shaped seating. Now, you may not want to put that many people in, but you get the idea, the amount of space that you have here on the back. Tons of storage inside the cockpit as well. This seat opens up. Finished fiberglass insert inside here, plus your battery on-off switch is located in there also. Also, in the back of the boat, more storage back here. This lifts up. Tons of space to put things in here. I'm a little constrained with time, so I don't have the time to show you, but there is a table that fits in here to complete this whole section. That has dedicated storage inside that compartment as well. And yes, that is teak. It's a nice finish to the inside of the boat here. What's unique about this boat, unlike any other in a boat this size, is the ability to really stretch the cockpit. And what I mean by that is, say you're anchored in a cove somewhere and you're hanging out, people are swimming off the back. Now you have the ability to join them at the back of the boat here also. You feel like you're a part of the activity, not separated from it, but also creates a pretty cool sun pad on the back here too. 2 people can easily lay out here, catch some rays. Then for convenience, the whole thing goes back into position. This boat features a standard wet bar on the side of the boat here. You have your sink here, and this does swivel, maneuver all over the place here. Plus you have plenty of counter space here to, for food prep or anything like that. If you were to choose the optional grill that went with this, that would be mounted here and you'd lose this counter space. But if you've seen some of these other videos that I have here, you've probably noted that I speak about a grill that can go off the side of the boat. Magma has a grill that goes on the side. That's what I use. What's nice about that is you have a separate grill, you got your sink, and you've got your food prep area all right here. So now you can really entertain all your friends and family. More storage located underneath the wet bar, trash receptacle, plus cooler. So you can take it home, fill it with goodies, and now you're ready to cook here on the boat. How cool is that when you're out on the water? Up at the helm here, double helm seat. Very comfortable. Very easy to sit here. You got plenty of visibility out through the windshield. Nice tall windshield, glass all around to see through should the weather get inclement. But all your gauges are right here, easy to see. Very automotive look to the whole thing and very rich looking as well. This boat's equipped with the Raymarine C70 GPS chart plotter, located right here. Again, very easy to see, but it complements the rest of the dashboard as well. VHF radio is located here too. But you have plenty of room to move about inside the cockpit of the boat here. Another neat feature to the whole thing here is, I mentioned about the space, you saw that when I did that, but there's also another thing we can do here too to increase the amount of room that you have. How cool is that? Now, when you're sitting at the dock or you're out on the water, now this seat becomes another addition to the cockpit interior. So now you have even more flexibility and it stretches the whole cockpit out. Real nice feature. Makes the boat feel a lot bigger than it is. Oh, another thing. New for this year, Sea Ray went back to having the companionway on the port side of the boat. Traditionally for years the companionway's been down the center, which gives you more seating, but I think they did a good job here. We've gone over that. The companionway to the port side was going to free up lots of space inside the cabin, which I'll get to. But importantly here for this section, nice steps to access the deck. Nice and wide, sure footing, plus notice how easily you can get up onto the deck of the boat. So for safety, that's a nice feature. Very easy to access the top of the boat if you needed to get up there. But as we go down into the cabin here, how this works is, this opens up, that comes up, and that all tucks out of the way. So now you got these nice steps to go down into the cabin and a very nice transition. You can get an idea here of the amount of room that we have, and I don't have to duck to get in here. This is the cabin of the Sea Ray 270 Sundancer. Plenty of room inside here. At 8 feet 10 inches wide, you can see how this opens up this whole V-berth area. And I think they did a real nice job here making everything very plush, very rich looking with the wood grain look, the gimbal lighting, the mirror. All of this is just very rich inside. You almost have to see it for yourself to really appreciate the whole thing. But what's unique about this, as we're sitting in here, you'll probably notice how bright it is in this cabin. Well, that's because of this, the skylight. How unique. We have our hatch, and we have this big, I don't know, 30-inch skylight right here as well. What's nice about that is you get so much more brightness inside the cabin of the boat. To keep the mosquitoes out, we still have a shade, or a screen rather, that fills in this area. This does go all the way back. If you wanted to keep some of the sunlight out, this will do that as well. But say it was a rough night the night before, you want to sleep in a little bit. You have a nice shade here. This shade keeps the whole darkness down inside here. So you want to sleep in a little bit in the morning, you can do that here as well. For space-wise, you've got to get an idea of the V-berth here. Time-wise, again, I won't show you everything, but there is a table that stows underneath here that comes out and forms a dinette, or it drops down and filler cushions will fill this whole thing in. But I think you can get a pretty good idea here of the amount of space that you have. 2 people could be very comfortable sleeping here. You got loads of room inside here. But not only that, you got plenty of storage also. Tons of storage on both sides underneath here. On this side, and even more so on this side. Lots of depth. Lots of room to put things down inside the boat. And additionally, inside here, plenty of room. You have 3 tiers to put things on either side of the V-berth. Your galley. Your galley is huge. You have plenty of galley space here, plenty of counter space, and it's nice and bright with the aid of this port light right here. Nice big port light that does open up. There's a screen that goes in there if you wanted some ventilation. Your sink is right here. This provides lots of extra counter space. That comes out for all kinds of cleaning utensils or plates or things. You have plenty of room to do that here. This boat's equipped with a butane stove. This works like a gas stove. Your canister goes inside here, and now you have the ability of gas inside the boat. What's nice about that is it heats very quickly. Unlike the alcohol option, this is a much better feature to have on the boat. Plus, when it's closed, now you have even more counter space. AC/DC refrigerator located here. Plenty of storage, high and low. Get an idea there. The wood grain is just incredible here. Very nice looking, very rich. And storage up above. Stainless steel microwave here also, that's located. Plus even more storage down in here. Trash receptacle and plenty of more room to put things. Your main distribution panel is located here, where your stereo and all your circuit breakers and things are located. The head. Nice and spacious, you can see. As far as for headroom inside here, you have plenty of room inside the compartment. Vacuum flush head. Nice port light window here adds for a lot of brightness inside. That is frosted for privacy, but you do have the ability of a shower as well, plus there's a vanity mirror. Plenty of room inside there. I mentioned earlier when we were in the cockpit about them having the companionway now to the port side. Frees up this whole interior, where in the past we'd have to crawl around a small area to get to the mid-cabin on this boat. Here with the companionway here, you have a nice open access to the mid-cabin. What's nice here is it's very easy to get down inside here. Plus, once in, there's loads of headroom. Nice area inside here as well. And for sleeping, two people can easily find it comfortable inside here. The cushioning this year is nice and soft as well, which makes it nice. But up inside here, we also have another window, which aids in light, aids in space inside the mid-cabin here. That's located right here. Plus extra gimbal lighting in here for your guests. If your guests wanted to bring along some of their own gear too, there's even a compartment for that as well. Plenty of room for them to put their belongings and whatnot. And for the maintenance guy, plenty of access here also for the air conditioning system located right there, so for easy maintenance. Plus there's 110 volt receptacles in here too, and you're hooked up to shore power. But very comfortable, very easy to get in and out of this mid-cabin. Plus you have the steps here that are open and behind to give you the feeling of more air. Well, this is it. This is the Sea Ray 2009 270 Sundancer. A wonderful new addition to the lineup. This video here doesn't really do it justice. You really have to see it to appreciate all the things it has to offer. It's been a pleasure showing you this boat today. Certainly feel free to give us a call. We'd love the opportunity to talk to you. Thank you once again.